With the Vibrazioni, sparkling Italian wines. We're so excited about this. These are chic for summer celebrations. They're special for holiday entertaining. And oh my gosh, just the bottles alone look so pretty, but you're not buying them because of the bottles. You're buying them because of this incredible, crisp flavor. They are all sparkling. I'm going to show you what you're going to get and your choices. So you can either get one of each of the bottles I'm going to tell you, that would be 3 bottles, or you can get 2 of each of these bottles, which would obviously would be 6 bottles. So you are going to get, and I'm going to start right here with your Prosecco. That Prosecco DOC, we'll explain what that is. That is the perfect premium Prosecco, and we've actually never seen these wines before. So this is a new pack up to QVC. We also have the sparkling rosé. This with not only desserts, but like perfect for like beef and smoked salmon, and just lovely. Then we have the sparkling ice, and that is that sparkling white wine, all created and made in Italy. And you can get these home either now, November 3rd, if you want them in time for Thanksgiving, or December 8th, perfect for Christmas, of course, New Year's Eve. Jen, the first time, I looked up one time recently, because I know you've had, thank you, you've had these on air before. I looked up and I was so taken with how the bottles looked. So I'm very excited to actually taste them now.
They're absolutely stunning. The bottle in and of itself, and as Sandra said, you're not buying it for the bottle. But there's something about when you take a bottle to a party, or when you're hosting a party and guests are arriving and they see your eye is drawn to this item, it draws you into the point that you want to taste it. These are gorgeous. They're sexy bottles, dare I say.
Yeah.
And I love that we give you not only the rosé and not only the Prosecco, but also the ice white, which quite frankly will rival any $80 bottle of champagne out there, in my opinion.
So what is
it? Is so good.
This is the Prosecco.
Let's
start here. It's called the Prosecco DOC.
Yes.
That's an important designation.
It is. It's a designation of origin. And what's important to know is when you look at this Prosecco, notice it is lively and it has persistent bubbles. The clean finish on the end of this is going to be that note that you will never ever forget. It has these gorgeous floral aromas, but yet when you take that sip after bringing it to your nose, you get this beautiful citrus and green apple flavor. It's spectacular.
Ooh.
Right?
It's
nice,
so
clean finish.
and it's crisp, and as great as this is going to be for holidays, this is like summer celebration.
Yes.
This is so, like for summer, this is awesome.
Well, speaking of celebration, for a lot of us, when we think of our most unique, most spectacular milestones in our lives, we want to celebrate the most and really cherish those memories. A lot of us go to rosé, and that's what was so important about why we also included this rosé in this pack up is, first and foremost, when you see that gorgeous rosy color, it draws you in, it takes you to this place that maybe in this case that's Italy, but it really kind of elevates that moment. But what we love is when you first take this sip, you immediately get strawberry, raspberry, and then you're going to get a kiss of citrus at the very end.
Oh,
right?
You're right.
A kiss.
She's
of
absolutely
citrus.
right. This would be so great even with like cheese and crackers or strawberries.
Absolutely.
But it also would be really nice paired with food like even something more substantial, like with beef, like with tomato sauce or something like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's like when you want that moment that you're going to pop that champagne or pop the bottle, the cork rather, and then you really want to relish in those celebratory moments. Listen, it's the rosé all day for me.
Normally, I don't get so excited about bottles, but like I want a 6-pack just so when I throw my summer party, it looks like this.
Right.
It's so beautiful. And then of course, all from Italy, and this is the sparkling ice white, right?
Yes.
So how is the sparkling ice white different than the Prosecco?
So first and foremost, all of these are brut, right? So the ice white is slightly sweeter than the Prosecco. In fact, it has a semi-sweet, and I compare it to, it is a sparkling white wine, but I compare it very, very closely to a champagne. A champagne tends to, sometimes it could be a little more dry. This one is a little dry. However, because it has that sweeter note to it, it goes down a lot easier. And I always joke about this, that when something goes down a little easy, I say it goes down like water. That's what you're gonna have here. It's not gonna give you that little effect that you get in the back of your jaw, so that when you are enjoying this, it's very light, it's very refreshing. But you notice that all of them have these gorgeous, persistent bubbles. And like I say, when it comes to a really, really good, high quality champagne, that's what you're looking at and you're looking for, are the persistent bubbles. Is it balanced? Is it lively? Is it clean on the finish? And this hits every single one of those points.
Well, and you know, when you talk about the wines that we present on QVC, whether they be the sparkling wines or any other wine, these are all world class wines that have scored very high, have high number of points, wines that have won awards. And we save you the trouble. You don't have to go to the store and stand there and think, is this good? You know, in fact, actually, I'm not any kind of wine expert. Rick Domeyer knows a ton about wines, so sometimes I'll even ask him for suggestions. But for me, I used to go to a store, these bottles are beautiful, but I would just buy based on what the bottle looked like. And then I would show up at someone's house for dinner and really hope I had brought the right thing. Ever since I started buying my wines, and in this case, sparkling wine on QVC, do you know what my family and my friends say? You always have the best wine.
The best wine.
That's been a little bit of a switch in these years, because I just figure if I buy it on QVC, it's right. And that is always true. Carefully curated, you know you are serving delicious wine. What are you doing now?
So think of this, really elevating your party. I love this trend where you put a little bit of cotton candy in your coupe or your champagne glasses, and then you add a bit of Prosecco, which is what we're doing here. We've chosen the Prosecco to add to these. And look at how fun this is. Create your own little fun cocktail. Really give yourself this incredible reputation of being, you know, quite the hostess with the mostest.
That looks amazing. By the way, I just tasted that ice white. Wow, you're right. That is a little bit sweeter, not too sweet. That's actually my favorite. That is delicious.
The ice white's spectacular.
So great. So get 3 bottles, 5 easy payments of $12, or bump it up. But don't bump, you can get twice as many without twice the price. Get the 6 bottles where we'll give you 2 of each. You know what's a really nice thing? If you are having a party, put out all your bottles, make sure they're iced, and then just do raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and let everyone put their own, you could do watermelon, everyone put their own fruit combinations in their glasses and make, you could do mimosas.
Mimosas, yes.
It is elegant. It's special for your summer celebrations. This feels like summer, but then as we go into the colder months, suddenly it's like an icy winter wonderland for Christmas, incredible for New Year's, because they're all sparkling. That is beyond.
Yes.
Jen, I really think this is something special.
Thank you so much.
Wow, is that good?
Thank you very much.
400 out the door.
And I love what you said, Sandra. If you are someone that gets easily overwhelmed at the wine store, let QVC do all the hard work for you. All you have to do is just buy it and then bring it home for the holiday.